Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome inside the Romano Gymnasium at Tewksbury Memorial High School for tonight's Andover Scarlet Knights and the seeded Tewksbury Redmen. These two teams met in the first week of the season, in which the Redmen took both games against the Scarlet Knights. As we have the semifinals here tonight from the Romano, the other semifinal later on tonight at 7 p.m. between the Drake Middies and the Methuen Rangers for a spot in the MVC 2 Cup final that will take place on Friday night at Chelmsford High School. And if you're just joining us, I'm Andrew Del Piana, moments away from semifinal number 1 here in the MVC 2 Cup girls basketball matchup. North Andover winning the coin toss, first possession of the night, and they'll get into the hands of their star number 4, Hannah Martin, who made second team all-conference last season. Starts off with a bang for the Knights. Hannah Martin, without any of her teammates touching the basketball early, gets the Knights a 2-point lead 15 seconds into the ball game. Redmen first possession on offense. The Redmen currently on a 3-game losing streak. Katie Palomino at the top of the key, 12 seconds to shoot, working the pick and roll with Stovsand, who will take a 3. Rebound finds the hands of Martin, and the Knights move back the other way. Quick uplet, and a lay-in is good. Katie Roby and the Scarlet Knights with 2 easy baskets to begin the semifinal matchup with a 4-0 lead, 50 seconds into the opening quarter. Wentworth hard to the basket. Defensive rebound for Roby. We got a foul on the Redmen. Redmen fouls on number 34, Maddie Stovsand, her first personal foul, first team foul. So a solid start for the Scarlet Knights to begin the night. As a good defensive possession, but right after I say that, that's a broadcaster's jinx right there. The Knights turn it over. But a missed pass there from Christina Wentworth finds the hands of number 3, Solana Fahey. They'll stay with North Andover. Out of bounds, North Andover ball. North Andover basketball, side out, as we have 6:49 remaining in the first quarter. Martin and Roby, the opening baskets for the Knights, as the Redmen, with some good defense, force a turnover. The Redmen, who were swept last week by the Billerica Indians, back home at the Romano hosting a semifinal playoff matchup. Stovsand hard to the rim, she'll get to the line. North Andover fouls on number 15, Katie Roby. Her first personal foul, first team foul. Maddie Stovsand will be at the line with 2 shots. Stovsand good on the first. Stovsand, who's turned into the premier defender in the paint for the Redmen this season after the graduation of Allie Wild last year. Definitely some big shoes to fill for the junior that will be here next year with the Redmen. Stovsand, short on the second free throw, gets her own miss. The Redmen drop it around Sam Ryan, gets her own miss. Second chance is good. Sam Ryan! And Sam Ryan staying with the play. Makes it a 1-point ball game. And something that North Andover struggled with in the opening 2 matchup was getting out of that full court press of the Redmen. Off to a hot start tonight. They swing it around for Martin for 3. Battle for the board. Aaron McIntyre comes out of the pack with it. So slow things down and wait for the Redmen trailers. Sam Ryan left alone. Defensive board for Roby. 5:40 remaining in the opening quarter of play. The Knights with a 4-3 lead in this semifinal matchup. We got a travel on the Knights. Traveling violation, Redmen ball. Mary Kate Callanan will check in for Stovsand. As a second unit now fully on as a unit for the Redmen. Pitcher, nice give and go with Kat McDonald with a lay-in. Kat McDonald from Rachel Pitcher. A beautiful give and go there between pitcher and McDonald to give the Redmen their first lead of the night, and currently on a 5-0 run. Martin, a nice Euro step through the defense. Rebound for Mary Kate Callanan. McIntyre spins off the defender. Last off for the Redmen. Out of bounds, North Andover ball. 5:04 left in the first quarter of play. The Redmen getting their first lead of the night. A nice give and go between pitcher and McDonald. 5-4 Redmen lead. Martin drops it back for Garcia for 3. Offensive board for the Knights. Roby will try and hits. Katie Roby for 3. And just like that, the Knights regain the lead with a straightaway 3 from their junior captain, Katie Roby. As the Redmen go back to work on offense. Pitcher surveying, try to work inside for Sam Ryan. Last off of Ryan. Out of bounds, North Andover ball. And Mark Bradley going to get that first unit back on the court after sloppy few last possessions there from the Redmen. As the Knights make their first substitution, as number 33, Maeve Gaffney, checks in for North Andover. Martin around the perimeter, tightly guarded on the double team. Try to throw it inside, and a foul on Palomino. Redmen fouls on number 11, Katie Palomino, her first personal foul, second team foul. 4:16 remaining in the first quarter. North Andover with a 7-5 lead in this MVC 2 Cup semifinal matchup. A jumper from Gaffney is off, and we'll go back the other way. Out of bounds, Redmen ball. So Gaffney, who had a good look at the net, couldn't convert on the short jumper. Halfway through the first quarter of play, a 2-point North Andover lead. Palomino steps into one, and we got a late whistle on the shot. And it looked like Rogers came in from behind. North Andover fouls on number 11, Jackie Rogers, her first personal foul, second team foul. Katie Palomino will be at the line with 2 shots. Palomino converts on the first free throw of the night, as Rogers will head to the bench after picking up her first foul. Palomino hits both at the line, and we're at a tie game at 7 apiece. 3:59 remaining in the first quarter. Gaffney able to fend off of Cassidy McDonald. Over the head of McDonald, and Catherine Fitzgibbons now into the front court. Martin, as the Redmen bring the double team to her, escapes out of it, throws it in the corner. Garcia, too strong. Defensive board for Cassidy McDonald. Lexi Palomino, who averaged 17.5 points in the series versus North Andover. Palomino getting it back in the corner with 12 seconds to shoot, coming off a screen. And a defensive board for Roby. Gaffney back for Roby for 2. Katie Roby. And the Knights get the lead back, 9-7, under 3 minutes left in the first quarter. It goes through the legs of McDonald, and Palomino can't stay with it, but earns possession right back after the steal. Catanzano says, "I'll take the open space," goes hard to the nets, and draws a foul on Katrina Garcia. North Andover fouls on number 12, Katrina Garcia, her first personal foul, third team foul. Victoria Catanzano will be at the line with 2 shots. Catanzano hits on the first. Redmen trailed by a point, 2:39 remaining in the first quarter. Canzano hits 1 of 2 at the charity stripe. North Andover retaining the lead. McIntyre with some tight defense as Martin, and some great ball movement from the Knights. Maeve Gaffney, and tic-tac-toe from North Andover results in an easy layup for Maeve Gaffney. Rachel Pitcher for 3. Rachel Pitcher for 3 from Victoria Catanzano. And the sharpshooter of the Redmen this year, Rachel Pitcher, ties the ball game up at 11 apiece. 2 minutes left in the first. And a much-needed 3 to boost the Redmen offense. Hannah Martin throwing it inside. Gaffney over the defense. The Knights stay with it. Fitzgibbons throws one up short. A tie-up in the paint. We'll have a jump ball. Jump ball. The Redmen take possession. As Fitzgibbons and Roby will head to the bench for the Knights. A minute 40 remaining in the first quarter of this MVC 2 Cup semifinal matchup between the 8-seeded North Andover Knights and the 5-seeded Tewksbury Redmen, tied at 11 apiece. Mary Kate Callanan at the top of the key, driving through the traffic. Good defense from Gaffney. Last out on the Redmen. Out of bounds, North Andover ball. Some great defense there from the junior Maeve Gaffney, keeping Mary Kate Callanan to the outside. Fahey moving back the other way, goes right at Erin McIntyre. Can't get the roll. Rachel Pitcher steps into a 3. Bang! Rachel Pitcher for 3 from Kat McDonald. And Rachel Pitcher with 6 early points for the Redmen gives the Redmen a 14-11 lead under a minute left in the first. Fahey waits to get the ball back in the hands of Martin. Gets it back, Fahey. Offensive board for the Knights. They throw it back out, no one's home. Out of bounds, Redmen ball. 39.2 seconds left in the first quarter. 9-second difference between shot and game clock. The 2 big threes from Rachel Pitcher, the ball carrier right now, but it's stolen away by number 11, Jackie Rogers. Rogers, hard of the hoop. And a foul on the Redmen. Redmen fouls on number 20, Sam Ryan, her first personal foul, 3rd team foul. The referee calling that foul on the floor. And the shot clock will be dead for North Andover. 23.9 seconds left in the quarter. We'll get the final shot. Tight defense from the Redmen as Rachel Pitcher intercepts the ball. Pitcher throws it up for McIntyre. Too tall for the target. Out of bounds, North Andover ball. 7.9 seconds left for the Knights, down by 3. As Hannah Martin rushing the ball up. Martin with a second left, tightly guarded, and that'll do it for the first quarter. And that's the end of the first quarter with the score that Tewksbury Redmen 14 and the North Andover Scarlet Knights 11. So back-to-back threes from Rachel Pitcher as the Tewksbury Redmen up 14-11 in this MVC 2 Cup semifinal matchup. We'll be right back on Tewksbury TV. Hello and welcome back inside the Romano Gymnasium at Tewksbury Memorial High School. I'm Andrew Del Piana. Final 8 minutes of play left in the first half, about to get underway in this MVC 2 Cup semifinal matchup between the 8-seeded North Andover Scarlet Knights and the 5-seeded Tewksbury Redmen. The Redmen up by 3 to begin this second quarter. That is too strong of a shot there from North Andover, and a foul on the Knights. North Andover fouls on number 10, Jane Papel, her first personal foul, 4th team foul. So North Andover picks up an early foul as the Redmen were grabbing the defensive rebound. Rachel Pitcher leading the way with 6 points in the opening quarter for the Redmen. Hannah Martin in the passing lane, back the other way. Lays it in with the left. Hannah Martin. Martin reading that pass like a book from Christina Wentworth results in 2 easy points for North Andover. Back to a 1-point ball game. Palomino trying to spin off of the number 11, Jackie Rogers. Lexi Palomino lost possession of it. We're going to get a jump ball. Jump ball. Redmen keep possession, 11 seconds on the shot clock. There was some confusion there along the sideline between the referee and one of the North Andover players. 6 left on the shot clock for the Redmen. Lexi Palomino gets a screen from Stovsand. 2 to shoot. Tight defense from Hannah Martin, rips it away from Stovsand. A minute into the second quarter and a turnover by the Knights. Out of bounds, Redmen ball. So the tight defensive edge there set by the Redmen. Forced a turnover a minute into the second quarter with a 14-13 lead. Stovsand kicking out Catanzano for 3. Short. Wentworth right there for the putback. Christina Wentworth. And right place, right time for the junior Christina Wentworth. Picks up a short Catanzano shot. North Andover basketball. Out of bounds, North Andover ball. So buckets by Hannah Martin and Christina Wentworth to begin the second quarter by either side. 16-13 Redmen lead. Martin looking inside for Gaffney, stolen away by Lexi Palomino, who's then tied up with Gaffney. Jump ball. North Andover takes possession. Of course, Mark Bradley not going to be happy with that call, looking for a foul with the ref right in front of the Redmen bench. 6:20 remaining in the first half. 3-point Redmen lead. And a travel on Papel. Traveling violation, Redmen ball. So some early miscues from North Andover on the offensive side of the ball. As the Redmen back on offense. Wentworth trying to spin off of Papel, puts up a tough shot. Pass off of Stovsand. Out of bounds, North Andover ball. As the second unit of the Redmen comes back into the ball game of McIntyre, Viets, McDonald, Pitcher, and Mary Kate Callanan. On the floor for North Andover is Papel, Rogers, Martin, Gaffney, and Roby. Roby, the 2. Defensive board for Kat McDonald. Riley Viets cutting McDonald inside. Tightly guarded by Hannah Martin. .12 left on the shot clock for the Redmen. Pitcher steps behind the 3-point line. It's good! Rachel Pitcher for 3! And make it 3 for 3 behind the arc for Rachel Pitcher. 9 points here in the opening half has propelled the Redmen to a 19-13 lead with 5 minutes and change left in the second quarter. The Knights swinging around in the corner. Back at the top for Martin. 10 to shoot for Papel. Papel pushes off of Viets. 5 to shoot for North Andover. Martin inside. Layup doesn't fall. Callanan the board. And a foul on the Knights. North Andover fouls on number 33, Maeve Gaffney. Her first personal foul, 15 foul. A 19-13 Redmen lead, 4:45 remaining in the second quarter. Rachel Pitcher, the hot hand right now. McDonald drops it off for Viets for three. Might have gotten tipped. And the referee calling in an air ball. Out of bounds, North Andover ball. As the Redmen get the first unit back onto the floor. But Rachel Pitcher, what a performance she's having so far. 3 for 3 from behind the arc. She's got 9 points for the Redmen. And a Martin tightly double teamed by Catanzano and Stovsan as they get it over the timeline. Stovsan with some great defense on Von Snyder and a 5-second closely guarded. 5-second closely guarded. Redmond ball. Some stifling defense there from the junior Maddie Stovsan on Sarah Von Snyder and forces a turnover on North Andover. Redmond looking to add a lead. Palomino through the traffic, it's good. Lexi Palomino. And she was able to get it over Katie Roby for 2, and Roby stepped on the line. Out of bounds, Redmond ball. And North Andover is going to use a timeout. Justavini not happy with what she sees. Timeout, North Andover. So the Redmen erupting on either side of the basketball. Both defense and offense have them up by 8 points halfway through the second quarter of play. We'll be right back on Tewksbury TV. Welcome back inside the Romano Gymnasium at Tewksbury Memorial High School. I'm Andrew Del Piana. Halfway through the second quarter of play, the Tewksbury Redmen having an 8-point lead over the North Andover Scarlet Knights in this MVC 2 Cup semifinal matchup. North Andover, the 8th seed in this year's tournament, while the Redmen, the 5 seed. There's a new format due to the cancellation of the MIAA state tournament. As the MVC ADs making a conference tournament. Palomino gets her own miss, but can't finish on the putback. A board for Gaffney. North Andover out of the timeout as Justavini talking things over with her team. And it's got to be the little mistakes that she's frustrated with, like a 5-second closely guarded call or stepping out of bounds right on the line. And another play like that, Katie Palomino fouled from behind by Roby. North Andover fouls on number 15, Katie Roby, her second personal foul. 6th team foul. Katie Palomino will be at the line with 2 shots. Palomino no good on the first free throw. As Roby will head to the bench, picking up her second foul. Palomino hits the back end at the line. Largest lead of the night for the Redmen at 9 with 3:20 left in the second quarter. North Andover escapes the press. Hannah Martin hard to the bucket. No basket and a travel. No basket, traveling violation, Redmond ball. As Hannah Martin was trying to hop step through the defense, took one too many steps and a travel. A 9-point Redmond lead as we get down to 3 minutes and change left in the first half. Catanzano in the corner. Getting a nice screen. Palomino will drive hard. No good. Defensive board for Jackie Rogers. Redmond staying tight on the full court press. As Martin escapes between Palomino and Stovsan. Martin tried to go end to end, fouled by one of the Redmen. Redmond fouls on number 23, Victoria Catanzano, her first personal foul. 4th team foul. 4th team foul of the night for the Redmen is North Andover sitting at 6 team fouls. One more will put the Redmen in a 1-on-1 bonus. Martin throws up a circus shot, too strong. Offensive board for Garcia, and she'll head to the line. Redmond fouls on number 32, Cassidy McDonald, her first personal foul. 5th team foul. Katrina Garcia will be at the line with 2 shots. Garcia hits the first at the line. As McIntyre, Ryan, McDonald, Callanan, and Pitcher back onto the floor. Just joining us, I'm Andrew Del Piana here at the Romano Gymnasium, MVC 2 Cup semifinal matchup between the 8-seeded North Andover Knights and the 5-seeded Tewksbury Redmen. An 8-point Redmen lead, 2:20 left in the second quarter. Sam Ryan takes it hard, can't convert, will get 2. North Andover fouls on number 33, Maeve Gaffney, her second personal foul, team limit. Sam Ryan will be at the line with 2 shots. Ryan hits the first at the line. Papel will check in for Gaffney, who picks up her second foul. The Redmen, who took both matchups in the regular season against North Andover, which was the first week of the regular season. Pitcher and Sam Ryan tightly guarding number 11, Jackie Rogers, in a jump ball. Jump ball. Redmen take possession. The Tewksbury Redmen defense looking really good right now, as Mark Bradley, the plan that he drew up at the beginning of the season, working to perfection here in this semifinal matchup, as the Redmen looking to advance to the MVC 2 Cup final that will take place on Friday at Chelmsford. Cat McDonald tied up with Martin and a jump ball. Jump ball. North Andover takes possession. The other semifinal, in which the Methuen Rangers at the Drake at Middies, a 7 p.m. start between the 6 and 7 seed. A minute 45 remaining in the second quarter, a 9-point Redmen lead. Garcia waiting for reinforcements, with the pass intercepted by Sam Ryan. Ryan staying with it. McIntyre, hard to the basket, tried to go bank. Callanan gets the board, and Mark Bradley calls timeout. Timeout, Redmen. A minute 24 remaining in the second quarter. Redmen, largest lead of the night at 9, lead 23-14 over the North Andover Knights. We'll be right back on Tewksbury TV. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back inside the Romano Gymnasium at Tewksbury Memorial High School. I'm Andrew Del Piana, minute 24 left in the second quarter. The 5-seeded Tewksbury Redmen with a 9-point lead over the 8-seeded North Andover Scarlet Knights in this MVC 2 Cup semifinal girls basketball matchup. Sam Ryan, top of the key. Pick and roll with Callanan. Callanan blocked by Rogers. And Martin scoops up the loose ball. Martin sidesteps through McIntyre and lays it in. Hannah Martin, and a clear reason why she was named to the MVC second team all-conference as a freshman last year. An elite scorer that has been a true leader of North Andover this season. Nice pick and roll there between Callanan and McDonald for 2. Mary Kate Callanan from Cat McDonald. And the pick and roll has been one of the go-to plays for the Redmen tonight. They lead by 9. 7-second difference between shot and game clock. 25 seconds left in the half. Papel, call for the travel. Traveling violation, Redmen ball. 20 seconds left in the second quarter. Shot clock is dead. Redmen looking to extend the lead before the halftime break. 10 seconds left on the clock. A risky pass for Sam Ryan, steps into a 3, and foul from behind. North Andover fouls on number 11, Jackie Rogers, her second personal foul, team limit. Sam Ryan will be at the line with 3 shots. So a costly foul there from Jackie Rogers, as Sam Ryan gets 3 at the stripe with 5.5 seconds left. As Ryan short arms the second free throw. Last at the line for Ryan. Hits 2 of 3. 11-point Redmond lead, 5.5 seconds left. Hannah Martin and the Knights got to go. Capel gets it off, in and out, and that'll do it for the first half. And that's the end of the first half of the score. The Tewksbury Redmen 27 and the North Andover Scarlet Knights 16. So the Tewksbury Redmen will take their largest lead of the night into the second half. They lead 27-16 over North Andover in this MVC 2 Cup semifinal girls basketball matchup. You're watching girls basketball on Tewksbury TV. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back inside the Romano Gymnasium at Tewksbury Memorial High School. I'm Andrew Del Piana. The other side of the first half break, a 27-16 lead for the Tewksbury Redmen over the North Andover Scarlet Knights in this MVC 2 Cup semifinal matchup. Redmen first possession to begin the second half. Catanzano kicking out, Palomino for 3. It's good! Lexi Palomino for 3 from Victoria Catanzano. And it's raining threes for the Tewksbury Redmen. A 14-point lead, 30 seconds into the third. Garcia, tipped off of Stovsand. Out of bounds, North Andover ball. An 8-5 matchup. North Andover, the 8 seed in this year's tournament, while the Redmen, the 5 seed. The winner of tonight's game will head to Chelmsford High School for the final. Martin, no good on 3. Offensive board for Garcia. A 3 for Rogers. Gets her own miss. A foul on Lexi Palomino. Redmond fouls on number 3, Lexi Palomino, her first personal foul. First team foul. So North Andover doing a good job of staying with the basketball after the miss, as they'll get a fresh 30-second shot clock after the foul from the Redmond senior captain. Martin misses on the layup. Rebound finds the hands of Katie Palomino. Quick uplet to Lexi Palomino at the other end. Can't get the layup to go. As the Redmen stay with it, Lexi Palomino coming out of the pack. Palomino pulls the trigger. Defensive board for Roby. .35 remaining in the third quarter, 14-point Redmond lead. Inside for Roby, kicked it out. Martin now swings it over. A 3 for Fahey, short. Defensive board for Christina Wentworth through some Knights. Wentworth tried to go through Martin in a kickball violation. Kickball violation, Redmond ball. .6:17 remaining in the third quarter. Largest lead of the night for the Redmen at 14. Winner of tonight's matchup will move to the MVC 2 Cup final at Chelmsford High School. Hannah Martin, the steal, lays it in with the left. Hannah Martin with a nice steal and a bucket. Back to a 12-point Redmond lead. Inside for Palomino for 2. Lexi Palomino from Victoria Catanzano. And a beautiful dish from Catanzano. Finds the senior captain in the paint. Roby tried to spin off of the Redmen. Stays with North Andover, I believe. Hold on. Out of bounds, North Andover ball. Yep, excuse me on that call. He was saying that it last tipped off of one of the Redmen and pointing in North Andover's direction. 5:35 remaining in third. 14-point Redmond lead. North Andover swings it around. Fahey will drive and gets the lay-in. Solano, Fahey. Some good ball movement for the Knights results in 2 points. McIntyre pick and roll with Viets. Might have gotten shoved from behind, but no whistle came in. Viets steals it away from Fahey. McIntyre slowing things down for the Redmen, under 5 minutes left in the third. Pitcher, pick and roll with Viets. Offensive board over Propel and gets the go. Riley Viets. And Viets with the offensive board over the freshman Jane Propel for 2 points. And a hard foul on Erin McIntyre. Redmond fouls on number 4, Erin McIntyre, her first personal foul, second team foul. So McIntyre doing her best Malcolm Butler impression there, trying to meet the ball before the receiver there. Results in a foul on the Redmen. 4:25 remaining in the third. A 14-point Redmen lead in the semifinal matchup. Propel for Rogers. Rogers kicking it out. Good defense from the Redmen. Propel, too strong. Defensive board for Kat McDonald. That has reached the halfway point in the third quarter. 34-20. Advantage to the Redmen. Pitcher dishes it off for Callanan. Doesn't get the roll. Good play there from Katie Roby as North Andover moves 2-on-1 back the other way. Martin, hard to the hole, will get to the line. Redmond fouls on number 4, Erin McIntyre, her second personal foul, third team foul. Anna Martin will be at the line with 2 shots. Martin good on the first as the new unit comes in for the Redmen. Martin too strong on the second free throw and then goes off her hands out of bounds. Out of bounds, Redmond ball. If you're just joining us, I'm Andrew Della Piana, 3:36 remaining in the third quarter. The 8-seeded North Andover Knights at the 5-seeded Tewksbury Redmen in this MVC 2 Cup semifinal girls basketball matchup. The Redmen leading by 13 over North Andover. Palomino in the corner. Gets a screen from Stovsan as they work it back to Palomino halfway through the Redmond shot clock. Palomino, baseline for McDonald, who gets the high arching shot to go. Cassidy McDonald from Katie Palomino. A nice pass there from Katie Palomino, low and away from the defenders. And the bucket from McDonald is good. 15-point Redmond lead. 2 minutes left in the third. Pass out of the reach of Gaffney. Out of bounds, Redmond ball. And the Redmond defense been all over North Andover tonight, holding them to 21 points here with 3 minutes remaining in the third. As Maria Mangiamelli checks in for North Andover. McDonald, Palomino now in the corner, 12 to shoot. And a travel on the senior captain of the Redmen. Traveling violation, North Andover ball. Roby will check back in for North Andover as Rogers heads to the bench. 2:30 remaining in the third. Largest lead of the night for the Redmen at 15. North Andover ball. The Redmen staying in a 2-3 trap. Cross-court pass for Mangiamelli. Pass is tipped as the Redmen move back the other way with Lexi Palomino. Palomino's play catch. And they'll get it back to the younger sister, Katie. Back for Lexi for 3. Ball on the floor, and we have a jump ball. Jump ball. North Andover takes possession. 1:48 remaining in the third quarter. 15-point Redmond lead in this first matchup of the semifinals. Semifinal number 2 taking place at 7 p.m. between Methuen and Dracut. Pass too far for Mangiamelli. Redmond ball. Out of bounds, Redmond ball. .96 seconds remaining in the third quarter. 36-21 Redmond advantage. Looking to move on to the MVC 2 Cup final. Callanan, tightly guarded by Roby. 12 to shoot for McIntyre in the Redmond. Sam Ryan posting up, blocked in the paint. As Fitzgibbons nearly had it ripped away. Into the final 60 seconds of the third. Martin, oh, look at the Euro step with the reverse. Hannah Martin, and the scoop layup from the star sophomore. 13-point Redmond lead. McIntyre drawing a foul on the floor. North Andover fouls on number 2, Katie Fitzgibbons, her first personal foul, first team foul. And Fitzgibbons picks up her first foul of the night. 12-second difference between shot and game clock at 35. Callanan tried to dribble handoff with McDonald. McDonald drives with the left, and a reach in on Martin. North Andover foul on number 4, Hannah Martin. Her first personal foul, second team foul. And with Martin's foul, the shot clock now dead as we have 25 seconds left in the quarter. Redmond up by 13, wanting more for the fourth. Ryan for 3, kept alive by McDonald. 10 seconds left for the Redmen. McIntyre steps into a 3, short. Rebound out of bounds. Out of bounds, North Andover ball. 4.5 seconds left in the third. As North Andover has got to go. Martin has it stripped away at the buzzer. And that's the end of the third quarter. The score, the Tewksbury Redmen 36 and the North Andover Scarlet Knights 23. So the Tewksbury Redmen will take a commanding 13-point lead as they are in control of this semifinal matchup. You're watching girls basketball on Tewksbury TV. We'll be right back for the fourth. Hello and welcome back inside the Romano Gymnasium at Tewksbury Memorial High School. I'm Andrew Del Piana. Final quarter of play about to get underway between the 8-seeded North Andover Scarlet Knights and the 5-seeded Tewksbury Redmen. In this MVC 2 Cup semifinal matchup, the Redmen leading by 13 to begin the final 8 minutes. Palomino driving at Rogers, short on the layup. A great contest there from Rogers on the defensive end. Hannah Martin's pass tipped by Stovsan will stay with the Knights. Out of bounds, North Andover ball. The defensive presence of the Redmen tonight has locked down this North Andover offense. Martin will sidestep a 3, and it's good. Hannah Martin for 3. A 10-point Redmen lead as Hannah Martin doing all she can to get the Knights back into this one. Right there in the passing lane, tipped out of bounds. Out of bounds, Redmond ball. Redmond basketball right in front of their bench. 50 seconds into this fourth quarter. Tight defense from North Andover. Gazzano escapes it. Pass is tipped and in the hands of Martin. But Wentworth steals it right back for the Redmen. Back for Wentworth. Kicks it out for Palomino. Lexi Palomino takes it hard, has it stripped away. North Andover ball. Out of bounds, North Andover ball. 6:39 remaining in the fourth. Redmen a 10-point lead. The only bucket in the fourth coming from Hannah Martin for North Andover. Wentworth tips it out of bounds. Out of bounds, North Andover ball. And North Andover head coach Jess Davini heavily relying on number 4 right there in the red jersey. North Andover looking to make it a single-digit game, something that hasn't been done since the second quarter. The Knights stay with it. And a foul on Wentworth underneath the basket. Redmen fouls on number 25, Christina Wentworth. Her first personal foul. 4th team foul. 6:20 remaining in the fourth. Nice pass inside for Roby for 2. Katie Roby, and a great dish there from Jackie Rogers to find the captain inside, and it's back to a single-digit game. 2 minutes into the fourth, 8-point Redmen lead. Beats over the defender, short. Offensive board for Rachel Pitcher, and a fresh 30 for the Redmen. McIntyre with a nice move, nearly got the and one. North Andover fouls on number 15, Katie Roby, her 3rd personal foul, 3rd team foul. Erin McIntyre will be at the line with 2 shots. McIntyre hits both of the line, gets it back to a 10-point Redmen lead. 5:49 and counting left in the final quarter of play. North Andover escapes out of the trap, moving back the other way. Roby. Defensive board for Callanan. Pitcher. Cross-court pass for McIntyre. McIntyre trying to fight through the defense. Last out on North Andover. Out of bounds, Redmen ball. 14 seconds on the shot clock. .5:19 remaining in this semifinal girls basketball matchup. The Redmen leading by 10. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Callanan goes high off the glass, can't get the roll. Stays with it. McIntyre steps into a 3. It's good. Erin McIntyre for 3 from Mary Kate Callanan. And the great hustle there from the senior Mary Kate Callanan to stick with it, and then finds fellow senior Erin McIntyre for the basket from behind the arc. 13-point Redmen lead. Martin, no bucket. No basket. Redmen fouls on number 14, Mary Kate Callanan, her first personal foul, 5th team foul. Getting down to 4:43 remaining in the fourth. A 3 by Erin McIntyre has the Redmen lead at 13. Inside for Gaffney, tightly guarded by Mary Kate Callanan. Great defense from number 14. Pitcher in the corner. Rims out. And a foul by the Redmen. Redmond fouls number 33, Riley Viets, their first personal foul, 6th team foul. The ball up to Papel in the front court, lost possession.
20 seconds left.
Last off of the Redmen. Out of bounds, North Andover ball. As the Redmen get the lineup of the Palominos, Cassidy McDonald, Catanzano, and Stovsan on the floor. 4:17 remaining in the fourth. 13-point Redmen lead, looking for a spot in the finals. Palomino tried the help defense, call for the foul. Redmond fouls number 3, Lexi Palomino, her second personal foul, team limit. North Andover is now in the 1-1 bonus. Maeve Gaffney will be at the line shooting the 1-1. Gaffney hits the first, earns herself a second. 4:12 remaining in the final quarter. No good on the second, over the back on Rogers. North Andover fouls on number 11, Jackie Rogers, her third personal foul, 4th team foul. And a great screen set by Stovsan as Catanzano tries to go end-to-end and draws a foul. North Andover fouls on number 33, Maeve Gaffney, her third personal foul, 5th team foul. Victoria Catanzano will be at the line with 2 shots. Catanzano no good on the first. And a timeout taken by Mark Bradley. Timeout Redmond. 4 minutes and change remaining in the final quarter of play. The Redmen looking to clinch a spot on Friday for a spot in the MVC 2 Cup final at Chelmsford High School. We'll be right back on Tewksbury TV. 4:06 remaining in the final quarter of play in this MVC 2 Cup semifinal matchup between the 8-seeded North Andover Knights and the 5-seeded Tewksbury Redmen. The Redmen leading by 12. Catanzano one more shot at the line. Hits, 1 of 2, 13-point Redmen lead as we get down to the final 4 minutes of play. If you're just joining, I'm Andrew Della Piana. The Redmen want a spot on Friday in the MVC 2 Cup final. North Andover works it around, a nice move by Gaffney, can't finish in the paint, gets her own miss, stays with it, and a jump ball between Gaffney and Stovsan. Jump ball. North Andover keeps possession. Redmen, who have been in control throughout the entire ball game, just need to close things out with 3:40 left. North Andover, nice work with the ball. We'll get 2 free throws for Garcia. Redmond fouls on number 3, Lexi Palomino, her third personal foul, team limit. Trina Garcia will be at the line with 2 shots. Garcia, no good on the first. 3:38 remaining in the fourth. It's the back end of 2 at the line. As Stovsan lost possession in a foul on Rogers. North Andover foul on number 11, Jackie Rogers, her 4th personal foul. 6th team foul. And of course, Jess Davini going to be frustrated with that call, saying what else could Rogers do on that play, trying to intercept the pass from Catanzano. Rogers picks up her 4th of the night. Pass low for Stovsan, gets it off for McDonald, but a travel. Traveling violation, North Andover ball. North Andover basketball, 3:26 remaining in the final quarter. Redmond up by 12. Pass intercepted by Stovsand. Throws it away. Last off of Rogers. Out of bounds, Redmond ball. Our next broadcast will be tomorrow night when boys basketball hosts North Andover in their MVC 2 Cup semifinal matchup. Again, that'll be at the Romano here tomorrow night, a 5 p.m. tip here on Tewksbury TV. Stovsand working baseline, tries the reverse. A foul on Cassidy McDonald. Redmond fouls number 32, Cassidy McDonald, their second personal foul, team limit. Jackie Rogers will be at the line shooting the 1-on-1. So some key free throws here for North Andover as we're down to under 3 minutes left in the final quarter. Rogers gets the first one to fall. Gets both in, a 10-point Redmond lead. As Palomino double teams, and Mark Bradley got the timeout off, excuse me. Timeout Redmond. So North Andover bringing the heat with the full court press. They're down by 10 with under 3 minutes left in the fourth. We'll be right back. You're watching girls basketball on Tewksbury TV. Welcome back inside the Romano Gymnasium at Tewksbury Memorial High School. I'm Andrew Del Piana. 2:51 remaining in the fourth quarter of play. Redmond basketball leading by 10. The 8-seeded North Andover Knights at the 5-seeded Tewksbury Redmond. And we got a travel on Lexi Palomino. Traveling violation, North Andover ball. So North Andover, right out of the timeout, brings the double team. Martin steps into a three. No good. And we're going to get a jump ball. North Andover keeps possession. Jump ball. North Andover keeps possession. Callanan checks back in. McDonald heads to the bench. Redmond with 9 team fouls. One more will put North Andover in a double bonus. Rogers, a three. Too strong. On a board for Stovsand. Time is a friend of the Redmond right now. 2:25 remaining in the fourth. And an elbow from Garcia. North Andover fouls on number 12, Katrina Garcia, her second personal foul. Team limit. The Redmond are now in a 1-1 bonus. Katie Palomino will be at the line with the 1-on-1. Palomino gets the first free throw to go. No good from Palomino as Mary Kate Callanan picks up the offensive board and a tie up in the paint. Jump ball. Redmond keep possession. As we're down to 2:20 left in the fourth. Redmond with an 11-point lead. Looking to end a 3-game losing streak and move on to the MVC 2 Cup final on Friday night. Halfway through the Redmond shot clock. At the top for Stovsand. Catanzano, hard drive. Good defense from the Knights. Roby, no defensive board. Martin kicks it out. Roby for three. And a board for Catanzano. Nice dish for Stovsand with an up fake and lays it in. Maddie Stovsand from Katie Palomino. Great patience there from Maddie Stolfsan forces the jump from the North Andover defender. And a 13-point lead. A nice move for Rogers. Scoop layup. Jackie Rogers. Down to 1:20 left in the fourth, an 11-point Redmond lead. The key now is just to hold possession and kill this clock. Catanzano, risky pass for Callanan with 5 on the shot clock. She'll take it to the hoop. And a rebound for Martin, under a minute left. Rogers, the right layup is good. Jackie Rogers. A 9-point Redmond lead, 45 seconds left. And a travel on Callanan. Traveling violation, North Andover ball. The Redmond lead back down to single digits, but only 43 seconds left. North Andover needing a miracle, down by 9. Ball stripped by Lexi Palomino, and it's tied up on the floor by Catanzano. Jump ball. North Andover takes possession. Right back for Rogers for 3. Katie Palomino, the defensive board. A second difference between shot and game clock. Palomino doesn't need to force anything here and just move the ball around. A foul on North Andover. North Andover foul on number 11, Jackie Rogers, her 5th personal foul. She has fouled out of the game. Team limit. Victoria Catanzano will be at the line shooting the 1-on-1. Catanzano misses on the free throw, gets it back, and lays it in. Victoria Catanzano. And that'll do it tonight. Victoria Catanzano propelling the Redmen to the win with the buckets. Pass off of Catanzano. Out of bounds, North Andover ball. And a great team win from the Tewksbury Redmen tonight, just 2 seconds away from a date with either Drake or Methuen on Friday nights. Hannah Martin will throw one up. The 3 is good. Hannah Martin for 3. And that's the end of the ball game. The final score, the Tewksbury Redmen 47 and the North Andover Scarlet Knights 39. So the Tewksbury Redmen pick up a 47-39 win tonight at the Romano. They're on to the MVC 2 Cup final on Friday night, in which they will face either Methuen or Drake. That semifinal will take place at 7 o'clock. But that'll do it for our coverage tonight at Tewksbury TV. I'm Andrew Del Piana signing off. The Tewksbury Redmen are moving on to the final. Good night, and thank you for watching.